Steve from Vintage Restorations Australia here. Just want to give you a couple of tips today about how we tie the caravan onto the trailer to safely transport it from where we find it to the workshop. Here's the van we've towed home today. We towed it about 220 odd kilometres and quite a bit of that was on rough dirt roads and things. There's a couple of things you should consider before you go and tow a van on a trailer. So this trailer that we use is a custom built trailer. It's wider than a standard trailer. The reason for that, these vintage car parks and Franklins and things are slightly wider from outside of wheel to outside of wheel. So a standard car trailer does not accommodate this. You need about an extra 2 inches. So if you're going to hire a car trailer, ensure that it's at least wide enough to take the outside wheel measurement. You can see here the technique that we've used to attach the ratchet straps. So we do a cross pattern. So we go from the spring axle to this back corner, and from that spring axle back to this corner, crisscrossing. On the front we essentially do exactly the same. You can see here the cross bracing of the ratchet straps. So we've got a set on the back and a set on the front, securing the wheel set down onto the trailer. I use these Garrick straps. They're about 2.5 tonne. They're quite a good strap. They're about 9 metres long, so you're always going to end up with a bit extra on a tie down like this. If they're frayed or whatever, try not to use them, just replace them. They're about $20 for a single strap. So realistically you'd need 5 straps to tie a van down well, so that's about $100 worth of tie down straps. If you're going to be moving the van, then you're going to need these again. So they're a worthwhile investment. You can see here that the webbing is not twisted or knotted, and I've got these protection sleeves over the areas of where they join up the end there. So it's a good idea to use those just to stop the webbing fraying and things. When you're tightening up your straps, you want them pretty tight. Lay that out so it doesn't get messy. Get that pretty tight, like that. What I like to do to make it all clean and tidy, lay this flat, pull it back through under the handle, tuck that out of the way, keep it all nice and tidy and straight, and that'll sit there nicely. What we do at this loose end, pull it through, roll this up into a nice neat ball. Takes a minute, but it makes a better job of it. When you get almost to the end, you take this loop, feed it back through there and over the top to tie that off, and that'll sit there quite happily underneath and won't flap around or blow away. So the weight of that will hold that in. This is a customised trailer, and we've put a post in here with the tow ball welded into it to accommodate the tow hitch here. So we always attach the trailer on here, plus those 4 cross brace straps off the axle to each corner. In addition to that, we run a strap over the top to make sure that stays on, and we also crank up the winch, attach it there and crank it through, so there's a bit of extra pressure bringing it forward. As you walk around the van before you tow, ensure that these windows and things are securely fitted. You don't want them blowing open. We put a plastic cover into this window because the glass was gone. Unfortunately that's blown out with the wind battering against that while we drive. So that's the sort of thing you got to watch out for, especially if you're travelling in wet weather. You don't want more water than is already ingressed into the van to ingress into the van. Check things like these, make sure those nice original lights and things are still well secured. If they're not, a little bit of tape over the top will help to keep them there. These ones were all quite good, so we didn't have to tape them. Ensure again that your doors and things are well fastened. In this we just put a padlock through the existing lock, and that's held for the last couple of 100 k's. Another thing to consider is that your tyres stay up, because you could put this onto your trailer and if that tyre goes down you've lost about 6 inches, and these braces, these straps and things will loosen off if that tyre deflates. So just keep an eye on your tyre pressure and make sure they're staying up while you're travelling. Another really important thing is once you've got your caravan loaded onto the trailer and you've started your journey home, stop and check after about 20 kilometres to make sure all your straps and things are holding well and the tension's still good. Good way to store your straps is coiled up in a bucket. Makes it easy to get them out and use them next time. That's it for today. I hope you found this useful and it helps you safely transport your caravan.